Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. This is Tstew, touching base on my $100,000 challenge. A funny character by the name of UNIRock seems to think in his demented psychotic brain that he has shown where sea level turns to sea curve. Okay, the word level, meaning flat, sea level is called sea level.
Full flight without any cuts, filmed from 3 onboard cameras.
Hi there, this is Aaron, and I'm here with a video which is a new proof of the impossibility of the sphere.
Out of the combo. You're out of the combo. Y'all, bitch! Shut the hell up. You're out of the water, nigga. What is you talking about?
At this point, you wonder, what a big, big argument. So, let's stop what we doing and get into another banger video.
Whoa, welcome to another episode of Flat Earth. Join the circle. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? It's the #1 growing show in America. Fame is hard, guys. Fame is hard. I can't even walk to the store now. I can't do nothing, but I'm gonna be honest with you. It's okay, it's okay. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this. Today, live on the telephone. My land. That's what I'm talking about. He's on here to try to prove his point. He's on here trying to talk crap about my show, Flat Earth Circle. Join the circle. We're going to see what he's got to say. With no further ado, let's go ahead and get Mr. Simon Man on the line. Producer, if you don't mind, please, sir. So I got to spend a lot of money. You better get him on that damn line. If not, he got an ass with.
Ignition sequence start. 3, 2.
It's important for people to watch. It more covers the presidents and how they each are involved. This presentation will be a little more high level.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. This is Tstew, touching base on my $100,000 challenge. A funny character by the name of UNIRock seems to think in his demented psychotic brain that he has...
I take offense to that, Tstew. I take offense to me being psychotically demented. And... oh, well, hey, guys. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good stuff. I'm checking my Twitter, man, but I don't... yeah, it's hard for me to see anything on there. You're gonna have to let me know what you want me to see, man. Hey, Brainy, what's up, everybody? Oh, on Twitter, you sent what Tstew replied. Okay, well, I got this video, and maybe if somebody doesn't mind dropping that in the current live stream room, I'll show it to everybody. But that's right, last night I completed Tstew's $100,000 challenge. I wonder how many times... Busy, how many times do you think Tstew can say the word level? No, he can say it more than 4 times. Probably more than 8 times. 15? You might be correct. I want to see how many times he says the word level. You owe me $100,000, Tstew. Scientifically. Looks like we going to court. I'm going to need to know how I subpoena you. And I'm not kidding. Because my show, I've been running this show with duct tapes, with crayons, with pencils, colored pencils. I've been running this show by the bare bones for years, barely holding this dang thing together. So I need that 100K. I need 4 computers. I need a couple monitors. I'd like to get a couple new keyboards and Micerinos. If you want to get a mouse, check out the new Glorious Model O and the Model O minus. They are not sponsoring this episode. I'm saying this because of how much I love this mouse. But hopefully soon, Glorious. Hey, Glorious, hook me up here. I want to sponsor you. I guarantee I can sell 100 of your mices. You want to hook me up, Glorious? I got you. But, hey, Machiavelli, good to see you, dude. I know, right? So here's Tstew.
Shown where
Here's Tstew.
sea level turns to
This is it's not a tasty kind of stew.
C curve. Okay.
Say that again.
Name of UNIRock seems to think in his demented psychotic brain that he has
Busy, how am I psychotic? The sheer fact that I talk to you every night does not make me psychotic by definition. You're real. Busy, I'm usually the one that argues that you're fake to you. Now you're arguing that you're fake to me. That doesn't make sense. You're destroying my worldview. I'm experiencing cognitive dissonance at a high level now,
shown
Busy.
where sea level turns to C curve. Okay. The word level, meaning flat.
Yes, sir. You see how this is flat. It's measurably flat. These pylons are flat. You can literally, like, listen, bro, look at me. I'm serious. You owe me 100,000. I'm not going to let this go. I am broke. I'm a broke joker. So, yes, I'm going to get my 100K in a court of law if you got a 100K. What the hell's this? Why is the Billboard of Doom? No, I don't want you to. I don't want to send the Billboard of Doom diagnostic data. It's called the Billboard of Doom. I barely trust it. No, I'm not letting it send diagnostic data. So here's how it works, Tstew. Go to school. Go back to college. When you've got a rounded surface, you can literally zoom in on this sucker to the point where it looks completely flat. It depends on how much you zoom in on a circle, whether it looks flat or whether it looks curved. So if I was to, I don't know what to zoom in, but oh, I found it. If I was to zoom in on this circle, let me just make this circle a little bit bigger here. Tstew. Look, let's say let's say the Earth is so big and it takes so long to curve that's more of like the curve of the Earth. If I zoom in, well, holy 100,000 smackaroonies, Tstew, it looks flat. But it's not. Because if I zoom out on that circle, as I zoom out on that circle, I see 100,000 smackaroos. I don't know about you, but the more I zoom out on a circle, Tstew, the more $100,000 dollars I see.
Sea level is called sea level.
Yes, it is sea level, but it curves over the Earth. This met the conditions of your ding-dongy challenge.
For a reason. Sea level will never...
That's the 9th time he said the word level.
Turn to C curve.
Yes, it will. You are literally looking at it happening with your own 2 ding-dongy eyes. You know what I see when I look at this picture, Tstew? 100,000 smackaroonies.
Okay. Now what we're seeing here in this picture is the limited angular resolution of the camera.
No, that's not what you're seeing. You're seeing the curve of the Earth. You see, if it was the limited angular resolution of the camera, it would not look like this. It would look completely different. I will do you a favor. I'll get my buddy Reds. I'll get my buddy Team. I'll get a couple people like maybe Sean Huff. Maybe my dude Sean Huff could come in and explain to you what it would look like if it was the limited angular resolution of a camera making it look like this. That doesn't even make sense. That does not even make sense, Tstew. You can see the curve with your own eyes.
And refraction.
So this is what you planned on doing? If somebody did show you the curve of the earth, you just plan on lying? You just plan on lying instead of paying me? You realize that makes you a douche-a-rooney. You realize that? I can't curse on YouTube anymore, guys. Sorry. You got to deal with my bad puns now when it comes to words that replace curse words. You're a douche-a-rooney, Tstew, if you plan on lying to get out of paying me.
The example below this picture that you can probably see now is a flat table with blocks all at the same height showing the same...
No, I don't see that phenomenon, Tstew. I don't see the blocks curving over the surface of the table, but I do see the pylons curving over the surface of the earth. But I didn't just give you this picture. I gave you many pictures, many pieces of video that all demonstrated the curve of the earth.
Phenomena that is called...
Okay, Frederick says, how are you going to get 100,000? So this guy, Tstew, yesterday put out a video titled $100,000 Challenge to Ball Earthers, where he said that if a ball earther could demonstrate sea level turning into curve, that was challenge 1, and challenge 2 was explaining how the second law of thermodynamics doesn't violate the atmosphere of our Earth, and how we can have an atmosphere while it still conforms to the second law of thermodynamics. Yesterday in my live stream, I met the conditions of this ding-dongy challenge.
Refraction and the limited angular resolution of the camera, just like power lines.
You're lying. But you know what's great about this, Tstew? I have you on camera not only showing off the fact that you have 100,000 smackaroonies, but also showing off the fact that you were challenging me to a legal and legally binding contractual bet. And I won. Therefore, you owe me.
Look like they're going over the curve, just like...
Nope, that's the thing, Lone Wolf. He did not say that I had to replicate water sticking to a ball. He's trying to change the terms of the bet, and I'm not going to let him change the terms of the bet. I will have to go file in a court of law and get my 100,000 out of this ding-dong. So I just got to figure out his name. I guess it's first name T, last name Stew. I don't know. And send him a subpoena, because I'm going to Steve McRae his ass on this and get my $100,000.
The clouds 3, 4, 5 miles away look like they're touching the horizon when we both know they're several miles above the surface.
But that doesn't say anything about these pylons. You could literally go from pylon to pylon and see that they are straight. These pylons out here are even straight. If you go out and measure these pylons, they are straight. They are curving over the earth, though, if you measure them out farther than the initial amount of pylons, because the earth curves over a great distance. That's why you can't trust your ding-dongy eyeballs to see the curve.
It's called
Janie says he has a company, so it should be easier. Yeah, I do think it'll be a slam dunk easy win, because the judge is going to have to ask the initial challenge that I have him recorded, by the way, on my PC and backed up to the cloud, legally recorded, giving me a challenge. And I have legally recorded me being the first person to do his challenge according to the way he stated his challenge. If he tries to change his challenge, I'm not going to give the judge the changed challenge. I'm going to give the judge the initial challenge.
Perspective. Converging lines meeting the vanishing point. Okay? Simple perspective. So sorry.
You can argue until the freaking cows come home, Tstew. You won't be the one that makes up you won't be the one that gets to make up the mind of whether I completed the challenge or not. I won't be the one that gets to make up the mind of whether I completed the challenge or not. We are going to take this in front of a judge. So I expect if you're confident in the flat earth, then you don't have anything to fear, right? You don't mind going to court with me so I can prove that you owe me $100,000, right? You don't mind, right? Because you know that what you're saying is true. And if you know that what you're saying is true, then, hey, you don't have anything to fear. And by the way, why aren't your Legos curving? If this is equal to this, why aren't your Legos curving? Your Legos aren't curving. It's a straight line. Your Legos are making a straight line, you freaking ding-dong. These are, did you purposely cut off the top of the pylons? Because the top of the pylons don't just go straight out like they would on a flat Earth, including angular resolution, including all the things you said. Those pylons would be going straight down if it was flat. That's not what the pylons are doing. The pylons are curving from the bottom, and the pylons are curving down at the top, what you would expect to see on a globe Earth. And I do think a judge will hear your original challenge and see my completion of the challenge, and I do think the judge is going to order you to pay me $100,000. But you're confident that the judge will order that the Earth is flat and that you're right. You don't have anything to fear. We need to get this thing done. Let's try to get into court by the end of the month, before the first of the year, at least, but by the end of this month. Let's try to at least file and get it set up to where we can get into court by the end of the month. That way we just get this hashed out. The judge, you don't have anything to worry about, Tstew. The judge is going to say UNIRock is a demented lunatic. What was it? Was it a demented lunatic, psychotic lunatic? UNIRock, the judge is going to determine that I'm a psychotic, demented lunatic and that you don't owe me $100,000. You have nothing to worry about, Tstew.
Sorry, dude. You didn't come close to winning my $100,000.
Yes, I did. And luckily, I don't have to. Look at what he did. Oh, my God. I see what he did. Look. He bent the green line. He drew a green line and tried to make the green line curve. Look. Look. He tried to make the green line curve. He just lied, dude.
Challenge. You have simple 3 instructions: replicate, measure, observe, and repeat.
That's not what you said. You see, before you issue another legally binding contractual challenge for $100,000, you need to, before you issue another one, state your challenge correctly then. Because I get to go off of what you initially said for your challenge. I don't have to listen to what you're saying now. I got the video of what you said. You're just changing it because you're dishonest. It's not going to work. In a court of law, I am confident that I will win your $100,000. And I'll be nice. I'll even take you out to dinner after I take it from you. Let's go out to dinner and we'll sit down and talk, and I'll prove the Earth is a globe to you while we're eating. But either way, you're paying me.
Water sticking to the outside of a ball.
I did that. I did that easily. I didn't have to prove water stuck to the outside of a ball. Here, let's find out what your $100,000 really is. The $100,000 challenge really is, because you are moving the goalpost. Hey, where's Wolfie at? I need Wolfie's help. I need all the other debunkers in the community to help stand up for me on this, because I stood up for Wolfie and I stood up for McToon when Flat Out Hero tried to not pay them. I need some people to stand up. You know what I'm going to do tomorrow? Tomorrow, I'm going to edit a really good, really to-the-point video showing him doing the challenge, me beating the challenge, and then I'm going to show him moving the goalpost of the challenge, just like Flat Out Hero did, and hopefully the community will help stand up for me, because he needs to pay me $100,000. Here's what the real challenge was, Tstew. And by the way, I don't have anything against you. I don't have anything against you, Tstew. I'm just trying to win that $100,000 because you were kind enough to offer it out if I met the challenge. I'm just doing what any good family man would do. I could easily meet and beat your challenge, and I easily did. So now the money isn't even yours now. That $100,000 doesn't even belong to you anymore. It belongs to me, legally.
Hello, hello, hello. Good day. How's everyone doing? Just wanted to...
No, I can edit a video of me kicking you out of my chat. Yeah, ding dong.
touch base real quick on my $100,000 challenge.
That was too good, bro. Wow, that was one of the best bannings I've ever done. That was one of the best bannings I've ever done here.
Oh, I doubt you even have the money and this and this and that and blah, blah, blah. Well, the challenge is for any globetard that can show me using the scientific method,
which I did,
observing measuring and repeating sea level turning to sea curve.
Which I did. Every single video that I gave him met that qualifier. Red's video actually measured the distance and everything. Got that. Wait, what did I just do?
And of course, while they're at it, they're also going to need, while using...
I'm going to take him to court. I won't even use an attorney. I'll just go file the papers myself. I just need to get his name and address, but I'll work that out later.
Using the scientific method. Hold on.
I'm just going to go file the papers myself.
To verify, measure, repeat, and observe the second law of thermodynamics being violated by having a gas pressure system.
And I fully explained exactly how you are wrong that the second law of thermodynamics is violated by the atmosphere. I did both of those things easily. I did it for like an hour. I made sure to give an enormous amount of evidence to you. See, this is the problem, Tstew, and I'm going to go ahead and break it down for you. The problem is that you guys are what is called intellectually dishonest. That's right, dishonest. I need a drink, Busy. Leave me alone. You are intellectually dishonest. You think that you can get up on your show and say things, never correct them, double down, move goalposts, change things, lie to people, and then it's okay because no one can enforce it. Well, one thing that we've learned over the last year is that there are real-world consequences when somebody does these ding-dong things for attention online. Like when somebody kicks somebody off of their channel and tries to steal it from them, they get taken to court and they get charged a bunch of money and stuff and have to end up giving the channel back and paying the guy. Like, I could name many other instances, like when H3H3 Productions took somebody to court because of a fair use disagreement, or the other case that happened a couple months ago. Either way, though, like when Maddox tried to sue Dick from The Dick Show with the LOL suit. There are real-world consequences when it comes to people doing these kind of things. Just because you put a video, when you put a video up on the internet of you saying something, what you're doing is giving it publicly to many people. You made a contract out that said, if I could do those things, that any Glober could do those things, you would pay them $100,000. The problem is now you're trying to say that this doesn't prove the curve of the Earth. It does. These pictures weren't taken by NASA. You can't explain these away. You have drawn a purposely curved green line that isn't curved. That's not curved. You're like, you freaking didn't even, that line is all squiggly as hell, dude. Like, your line sucks. That line is just really bad. So, no, that you're not demonstrating anything here. You're just lying. You're just lying and saying that this isn't the curve of the Earth. And you've made sure to cut off the whole top of this picture so that you can't show people the pylons curving down. Those pylons curve down so hard, there is literally no other explanation other than the curve of the Earth in this demonstration.
Second, show where sea level turns to sea curve. And third, show, using the scientific method, the vacuum of space next to a pressurized system.
I did that. I showed you a video of it. And then I showed you a rocket piercing out and traveling through that area. What else do you need? Are you saying that I have to float up to the top of the atmosphere? Luckily, in this day and age, I don't have to do those things to prove it. You said prove it. You didn't say that I had to go do each measurement myself. You just said that I had to prove it. This is where you're going to get caught up when it comes to the law, because based off of your initial statement, I've done those things. I've exceeded them immensely. That's what shocked me when it came to how ding-dongy your challenge was. I said to myself, man, anybody could do this challenge in a heartbeat.
Without a solid barrier.
I did. I showed you literal video evidence of that.
Gradient, no gradient, it's still a pressurized system.
What do you think a gradient means? Okay, I know that I'm gonna have to get basic with you, Tstew. No offense, dude, but you're the one saying these ding-dongy things. But give me the billboard of doom, Busy. Oh, it's open? Oh, sorry. I guess I'll show you on the billboard of doom. So this is the surface of the Earth, and it has an atmosphere over it. The interesting thing about the atmosphere is that you could imagine the atmosphere is like super thick down here. And as it goes up, it gets less and less thick. Now, what happens when something gets less and less thick as it goes up? It eventually reaches zero. You understand? So if I can show, which I can easily, I don't even have to measure it myself because millions of people, if not hundreds of thousands of people, have examples of this online. That's the good thing about the internet. I don't have to go spend a bunch of money trekking up a mountain and measuring every 100 feet for you. It's already been done so many times. I can use those examples, yes, scientifically, to represent. You should have specified better if you didn't want me to debunk you so easily. Now, here's what's up with the gradient, my dude. As you go up, if it's going, let's say you go from here to here and it gets a certain, it decreases the pressure by a certain amount. It's going to keep decreasing at that same amount, and it's eventually going to hit zero. That's what space is. That's where our atmosphere stops. The gradient proves that there's no container. Why is that, Tstew? Because of the second law of thermodynamics. Because if you have a container, let's say we have a container up here at the top of the atmosphere. Let's say instead of we have an open atmosphere that gradient goes out, let's just say there's a container. Well, it's going to be the same gas pressure throughout the whole system. And that's why I explained it as I did, meeting the qualifiers of your challenge and winning the 100,000. You've got my money, man. This is not cool. Don't be a thief, Tstew. We've seen what happens to thieves on the internet nowadays.
It's not just going to magically not be sucked out into magical space. It's a violation of the second law of thermodynamics.
Well, you didn't read the second law of thermodynamics. You didn't even watch my video. I read the second law of thermodynamics. I showed you where the second law of thermodynamics says in it that the atmosphere, it says that the atmosphere is not a violation of it. It is not. It literally states that gravity holds the atmosphere to the Earth. Just because you deny gravity does not mean that I can't prove it exists, which I did, and prove to you that a gradient exists, which I did, explain the second law, which I did, and then provide video evidence of all the things that I did, which I did, thus legally making your 100,000 mine.
The second law of thermodynamics says there must be a barrier in a...
It does not say that. Go get your second law of thermodynamics and show me where it says that like I did for you. I showed you where it doesn't say that. Here, let's do a test. I already did this yesterday. Does the atmosphere require a container? And we can pick from any of these sources. You could go to, how about geographyforkids.com? How about hapidloid.com? How about uiuc.edu? How about any of these places? And you can read how you do not need a barrier or container for our atmosphere due to gravity.
Pressurized system. It must be contained.
No, you've been lied to. Just because somebody lied to you does not mean that you don't have to give me that money. You do got to give me the money. And it's not going to be good for you to keep putting examples of the curve up on the screen. You realize that there is a boat under the curve and that refraction doesn't do that. Let me show you on the billboard of doom, you ding-dong. You called me a psycho, I can call you a ding-dong. Sorry, Flurfs. That's how it works. So, give me some music, Busy. I don't like debunking these guys without some music. So listen. If it was flat, then you would have it all going out until it hits a point. Everything would go out until it hits a point. How do I know this and how can I prove this? Because we can render flat planes inside of a computer and test it and simulate it and show you. Basically, let's say you've got a car. As that car goes out, it's going to get smaller and smaller and smaller until it's just a little dot, and then until you can't see it on a flat plane. You know this, and I know this because it is basic common sense. It is basic logic. Conspiracy videos have taught you to ignore basic common sense and instead replace it with a programmed way of thinking, your conspiracy theory. Now, on a globe, the horizon, and this is so boring, guys, and I'm sorry, if 100,000 wasn't a mistake, I wouldn't do it. But on a globe, as things go away from you, they disappear. They disappear, though, while they're still really big. So, like, if you're standing here, you can still see it right here, but you can't see it. You can only see the top of it here, and you can't see it at all as it goes away from you. Now, how do we know that things aren't disappearing because of them getting really small? Because you can still see this boat. Look how big that thing is. It's not super small. It's not the size of a dot like it would be if it went away because of it disappearing to the fact that it got so small that you could not see it. No, it is being cut off from the bottom. Why is that relevant, Tstew? Well, let me give you a little science lesson. Billboard of Doom, hurry up. Let's draw two boats. On the left, you've got a flat plane. On the right, you've got a globe. So on the left, no, I don't need stop it, Billboard of Doom. I didn't need a ruler. On the left, the boat would just keep getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until it gets to the point where you cannot see it anymore. That's what would happen on a flat plane. On a globe, as it goes away from you, it hits the horizon. It hits the curve. And once it goes away from what you see, the bottom of it starts to go down beyond the curve. And it'll keep going and going and going until it's gone. It doesn't shrink once it starts disappearing from the bottom up. It doesn't keep shrinking. What does it do? It disappears from the bottom. Why? Because it's not going so far away that it becomes a dot. Because when it's going over the curve, and the curve is coming up as it goes over it, and it's obstructing it, provably.
Okay, now here we have another example of refraction. This airplane is not coming over the curve, because we all know that...
But do you see the airplane? Look at the airplane. For one, this airplane is not coming up a straight path. And two, the bottom of the airplane has so much heat coming off of it that it's creating... There's the difference there. How about you go find me a boat where that's happening? You can't do it. Find me a boat that shows that it can go out until you can't see it anymore. You can't do it because they disappear beyond the curve of the earth every time. Tstew, you've been lied to, my friend.
That runways at all airports are constructed and engineered flat.
Not true. You have no clue where this camera is. And that is not true. That's not true whatsoever. Prove it. You want me to prove things? You prove that. I gave the burden of proof to win your 100,000. You want to refute me? Get your ass out on that airplane and you prove it.
Okay. On the y-axis. Yes, on the x-axis, it may curve a little bit for drainage, for water, but...
No, it curves. Sorry to say. It does. And you don't even know if this guy's on the runway. This is being zoomed in on. And by the way, hey, Tstew, Tstew, how is this camera out on the runway? They don't allow cameras out on a runway while a plane's landing. I think this person is standing off of the runway down a hill, zooming in on a plane landing. I know, it sounds crazy, doesn't it, Tstew? It just sounds crazy. What other examples did you give? Oh, he just plays the runway over and over. Sorry, Tstew. Here's what I'm going to do. If you really want to show that the earth is flat and that you're not scared of UNIRock, because we know you're trembling in your freaking stew. You are trembling in your stew. You got these waves just going out in your stew bowl. You are trembling in thought of facing me. If you're not, email me. Let's go to court. Let's get this over with, and let's let the judge decide. I mean, you do want the truth, don't you? Yeah, sorry, Tstew. I don't believe that they allowed the camera guy out on the runway to stand in front of the plane and record. I just don't believe it, Tstew. Sorry. I know, I'm just a crazy psychopath named UNIRock, though. So God only knows. You know, I am a crazy psychopath named UNIRock. God only knows. You do owe me. You owe me 100,000. Now listen. What happened to Flat Out Hero? Let's go find out what happened to old Flat Out Hero, Tstew. Flat Out Hero issued $100,000. Wolfie and McToon met the claim. Let's go see what old Flat Out Hero's been. Oh, he disappeared. Oh. McToon, I'm so sorry. Apologize for believing you were honest and true. First lie equals worst lie, so why? He's just a crackhead that ran away. I wonder if you're going to run away, Tstew. I wonder if you're going to end up running away. Because I think, you know why he responded to me, y'all? He responded to me because all of you went and left hashtag pay UNIRock on his video. Well, I just want to do you a favor. I don't know what you guys would leave in the comments section of Tstew's video, but I want to make sure that you have a link here. This is a link to Tstew's video so that you can go tell him whatever you want to say. And I would like to remind you that the reason why he responded is because you guys went and left pay UNIRock in his about section. Or in his comments section. I'm just saying. Let's go see how many of them are left, because there was a bunch of them there last time I looked, which was last night. Oh, we got one. Oh, Sean reviewed the video. I'd love to hear what Sean had to say. There's two. There's two. Pressure can exist without a barrier. It's the second law. We live in a pressurized system, i.e. air pressure and gas pressure. That's why we have a firmament constructed in this cosmic egg in which we reside amongst infinite amounts of other cosmic eggs. There's only 2 pay UNIRocks in your about section, Tstew. There's only 2. How many of you guys left pay UNIRock hashtag in his about section? I have a feeling that there was at least 20. That's right. I saw at least. I think Tstew deleted your pay UNIRocks. I think he's been in there deleting those pay UNIRocks. What do you do to somebody that continually deletes hashtag pay UNIRock from his comment section? I don't know.
People, come on.
Sean, come on my channel this weekend and let's talk about Tstew and my $100,000.
Usually have a better turnout than this.
Oh, wait. I thought Sean Hufford went over this. I know that Sean, I know Sean Hotkins did. Let's see what Sean has to say here.
Public?
He took him a while to get started. Let's go see if Sean did one. Oh, shit, he didn't. I thought he did. I must have just got the Sean's mixed up. The Philosopher of Nonsense says, yes, he deleted them. I left a comment. Let's see how fast it's deleted. Let me know. Because I remember. How many did you guys see? Just tell me. How many pay UNIRocks did you see? I saw a boatload. I saw a bridge load. I saw a whole bunch of pylons load of pay UNIRock signs in his comment section. I saw a sea load of a curving sea load of pay UNIRocks in his comment section, and it's strange because all of them are gone now.
The highest altitude is about.
David says he saw loads of them. I did too.
120 kilometers or 73 miles.
So here's a common video that these ding-dongs use to say that this is the video. This is the video.
Or 73 miles.
Thank you, Machiavelli. Pay UNIRock 2, Tstew. Yeah, ding-dong. Thank you, Machiavelli.
That's so amazing. I always searched for a video like this. Unfortunately, it appears that the camera have fisheye lenses. However, the Earth still looks flat.
The Earth does not look flat. If it was flat, it would go out forever. It would go out forever. This is stinking stupid.
I was watching this video at least 100 times.
Oh my God, they're so
and
dumb.
analyzed it frame by frame, hoping
I don't believe you.
to find a proof for either the flat Earth or the globe Earth model.
If you need the proof for the globe, I can give it to you in just a couple sentences. And the reason why you know that I'm right is because no flat earther can do what I challenged them to do. I didn't challenge them to do a bunch of stuff and then change my challenge. I left the most simple challenge for every flat earther. Show me where the sun, the moon, and the earth is, just like the globe earth does. We show you where the sun is, what the moon's doing, where the earth is, all of it, and then where the terminator line is and which parts of the earth are in day and night during the day and night. It's easy. It's simple. Any basic model, any basic description of our reality would show you where those things are. It's simple. And why can't any flat earther respond without it getting debunked instantly, like Puckett Word did? Because it is impossible to have any other geometric shape match our reality other than a globe.
Model. And then it hit me. The moon. You can clearly see
That's not the moon, is it? Why wouldn't the moon be bigger?
the moon in these videos.
That's the moon?
Would that even be possible if the Earth is a globe?
How is this the dang moon?
If I check
Philosopher, good point. Debunk in 2 words. Australia's dimensions.
the position of the moon at the date and time the video was taken,
That's not the moon. That's way too small to be the moon, is it not? How is that the moon?
and it turns out that the moon would...
Yeah, Negative said just give us a simple model and start with the basics. So easy. Draw on a piece of freaking construction paper where your flat plane is, where the sun and the moon is. We will debunk it instantly. We've done it for every shape other than the globe. It can't be debunked.
be underneath the curvature. It would
Machiavelli, I have no idea, but how do you say that that's the moon?
prove that the Earth is not a globe. The video was shot on the 14th
I'm not going to listen to this until you give me a good explanation, sir.
comes time and see basically system score is possible.
It's just a lie. Nathan Thompson, you just uploaded a freaking lie here. You just uploaded a lie. Scientists will say it's refraction of curved space-time gravity called by Epstein killing himself. No way to get around this one. Well thought out, easy to understand, and thank you. This is better than science. That was Nathan Thompson today.
Earth.
Oh, shoot. I forgot. I wanted to do something really cool here. I want to see something. Let me load it. Let me load it over here while we're getting ready.
Model, which is pushed on us all.
Brainy says the moon is magnified by the atmosphere. It looks small in space. Okay, so how is it that we can't just find out when they sent that rocket up and where the moon should be if that was the moon? That's why I was asking and I wasn't saying that, you know. So tell me, why is it we can't just figure out where the moon would be? And how is he saying that the moon being in the sky is somehow debunking the Earth? It makes no sense. Okay, so now we've got this new channel that I've never seen. Flat Water, Flat Earth. Now, the problem is I look every single day for the last few months. Every day I look at the Flat Earth videos that are out there. I have not seen a single video come up in the search on Bing, and every video does that comes up for this channel. So I don't know if this used to be a different channel and they just changed the channel's name. I don't know what's going on, but all I know is this channel all of a sudden uploaded. Listen to this. Listen to this insanity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 videos in the last day. How do you tell Nathan is lying? He is speaking. So true. But my point is 9 videos uploaded in a day over here. Why does that matter? because I think that I think that the flat earthers after the FEIC are spamming videos out on these accounts so that they can try to, I don't know if they're trying to just increase the illusion of the flat earth. I don't know what they're doing, but something weird is going on here. And what one was it? GPS doesn't exist. This is proof that they don't exist. Cyber Zero says, my pay UNIRock is gone. Philosopher says, look at the about page. Yeah, nothing there, nothing there. Yeah, if you measure the curvature yourself, you'll figure out that the Earth is curved. Okay, so Nathan Thompson's video got 2,000 views. Look at this. It was not shared on Twitter at all. It was not shared on Reddit at all. And it only got 98 likes on Facebook. Something weird is going on here. Nathan usually doesn't get this many views in the first 20 some hours. He usually gets around, you know, let's say about 600,000 at the very most, right? Just saying. Yeah, who knows, Philosopher? I don't know. It happens sometimes.
Position and time information worldwide.
I was unable to observe satellites directly at all visually using a telescope, but this proves nothing as satellites are said to be distant. How can you not see satellites in the sky? I can go out at night and see satellites going up through the sky all the time. This is just complete BS. My point is, you're seeing these channels spam these videos out there. These are videos that have already been done and already been put out. Now what's weird is that Mark Sargent made a video, Flat Earth High School.
Everybody doubted me in chemistry. See her with them lashes that's falling out and that head that needed to be straightened more? Yeah, that's me in chemistry. Confused.
What in the hell is this, Mark? What are you doing, Mark?
Wondering, is the earth round or flat? I don't know.
Well, you should just stay in school. Instead of sitting here filming yourself while your teacher is teaching, if you listen, take the test, and study, you might be able to figure it out. I'm not watching any more of this video. And by the way, my stream crashed in the middle of it, so I'm going to hurry up and get out of here tonight because it's late now and my stream crashed. But this is from Mark Sargent. What is going on, dude? Something weird's going on. Now, I've got some really ding-dongy stuff for you to see here.
I'm paying for it. Yeah. How long did you pay for it? Yeah, this is clearly me making a mistake.
Very true, Janie. Very true.
What's up? Welcome to another episode of Flat Earth. Join the circle. That's what I'm talking.
Sir, what did you record this on? A cell phone from 2011? What's going on here?
You know what I'm talking about? It's the #1 growing show in America. Fame is hard, guys. Fame is hard.
Well, it's good to think that. I don't think you've got the most famous show here, sir, but...
I can't even walk to the store down. I can't do nothing, but I'm going to be honest with you. It's okay, it's okay. We're going to get through this. We're going to get through this. Today...
Oh, was this guy on Fight the Flat Earth or something?
Live on the telephone. Shy my land. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, dude, you are a wealth of content, sir.
He's on here to try to prove his point. He's on here to try to
This guy's rocking a Nokia.
talk crap about my show, Flat Earth Circle. Join the circle. We're going to see what he's got to say. With no.
Do you realize how backwards this is? Flat Earthers try to say that it's not a circle. Every flat earther is trying to prove that it's not a circle. You're backwards, sir.
Further introduction, let's go ahead and get Mr. Simon Dan on the line, producer, if you don't mind, please, sir. Play that producer a lot of money. He better get him on that dang line. If not, he got an ass whipping. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. Is he in, producer? Let's go see what's going on. Hello, Simon.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Simon Dan. Welcome
That's not Simon Dan.
to another episode of Tenfold Tuesday.
Man, you on my show, man. What you doing?
Apologies.
What else been going on with Simon Scam?
Yes, I also have another show called Flat Earth Friday. It's where we make fun of flat earthers.
That show ain't funny, man.
Yes, it is funny.
No, it ain't. Starman's fake.
Starman is real.
Apollo moon missions are fake too, bud.
The Apollo moon missions are real, man.
Don't cry, don't cry. Hey, look.
I just figured it out. He's talking to himself.
Your Catholic priest done invented that Big Bang Theory.
Bang Theory wasn't invented
We'll do philosopher. I'll check. Throw it in Discord, man. Throw it in the current live stream room, and I'll get her.
Yeah, it was. Hey, well, so what's your beef with Jesus, man?
You're wrong.
I'm right. What's your beef with Jesus?
No, I don't believe in Jesus, and I make fun of Jesus.
Why would you do that, man? He loves you, man. Jesus loves you. You don't care? Man, he's the only person who loves you, Simon. I don't like your stupid show either. Oh, don't go cry. Don't go cry.
Okay, I can't do it. I'm about to cry. I'm about to cry.
My wife owns 50% or 50. Yeah, it's 50%. And then Shelly and I are 25 and 25. Now, you all may think that that sounds cool. Well, not for me as the only man in that group, because when these two get together, I'm like, okay, whatever you ladies want. And then I do, okay, whatever.
That's funny.
I'm kidding.
That's funny. Yeah, we have a little bit of girl power going, don't we? No, it's not like that at all. It is.
I kind of screwed myself there, I guess.
You should have thought about that, right?
Shelly was in Fight the Flat Earth's stream with that happened with JM. Here's a couple of things that Shelly said just to give this side of it. Shelly, I really got to get you in here. Let's see. I want to Machiavelli. Yeah, I'd like to play it. I just don't have. I'm not buying a subscription to that, and I'm not paying that much money for it, or else I'd play it. Yeah, but he can't. I will end up playing it. Give me a couple weeks, and I will end up playing it legally. So Shelly responded here. He can't do that. He can only pay with money he earned from the production. He misappropriated funds. I never agreed. And Shelly also said, he is not an LLC. My lawyer checked today. He is a DBA, doing business as. Shelly, I'd like to talk to you. Get a hold of us. Now, Team Skeptic did invite Shelly first. He got a hold of her first. He communicated with her first. And I keep things straight on this channel. I would never try to outstep Team and get Shelly here if Shelly and him talked first. So I am making sure that I state this publicly. I will not have Shelly on this show till she's talked to Team. I will go on Team's show with Shelly and Team, though, and let you guys know in the community tab and all that, okay? But I'll update you more as time goes on. If it wasn't so late, I would stay on longer. The reason why I have to, I went on super late tonight, and it's getting super late. I want to freaking stream longer, but we got to get this done.
And I'll walk us through exactly what I'll be talking about, but let's start with my opinion of NASA.
I will definitely be playing it, and I'll be uploading it too. Machiavelli, when I do play the Star Wars game, I'll be doing a review on it, and I'll be uploading it to my channel. If you go to my channels tab on my channel, and you go right over here to the Rock-A-Lot channel, this is my gaming channel. It's where I upload longer style gaming videos. I still upload my reviews to UNIRock too. But if you want to see my long style gaming videos, you can see them on this brand new channel that I made. It's called the Rock-A-Lot. Rock-A-Lot. All right. So basically, we've got Jaronism's conference presentation from Dallas. I don't know if it's any different than the one that I showed you.
Okay. How about this quote I found from a Los Angeles Times?
But it is better quality. So now I can actually break this down in good quality and upload a video on it. It'll probably take me a couple days, but I will. Will do, buddy. I'll remember it. So then we've got Mark Sargent uploaded this meetup. If any of you guys are in Ontario, Canada, and I know some of you are, please consider on November 30th going to Mark Sargent's video from today, Flat Earth Meetup. I think it's in like a week and a half. Go there for me. Take a camera, sit down, and talk to everybody. I will live stream you. If you want to go live there, I will watch your... you can unlist the video, go live unlisted, and I'll pump it through here. I don't care. Hook me up. Let me know if you're in Ontario. And the last thing we got, I think we just hit it all. So the last thing I'm going to do, I think I'm going to jump over to D Live. I am sorry, but with my stream crashing in the middle of the stream, which happens rarely, it barely ever happens. With my stream crashing in the middle, of course, you know, it sucks, and it kind of messed the show up a little bit. But also, with my stream crashing, it's getting late, and I need to get in bed soon. But I will be streaming on D Live. Let me put the link in the chat. After show, I'm going to go walk down to the gas station really quick, come back, and jump on D Live and stream with you guys. So if you want to hang out and it's not too late for you, meet me on D Live in just a little bit. We're going to listen to a video or two. The Fight the Flat Earth interview with JM is what we're going to listen to. We're going to get it all organized in my head so that tomorrow I can make some videos, get them uploaded, and I'm going to be uploading a video about YouTube commentary either tomorrow or the next day too. So do me a solid and keep an eye out on that for me, because my internet commentary videos are doing really good, and I need to keep putting those out. So I have people asking me for some on a topic, and I need to get it out. But thank you guys. I appreciate you so much. We are our views, our watch time, all of that, our memberships, it's all doing really good. I'm going to be upping the production level. I'm going to be upping the level of interaction with the membership. And I just want to make sure that you guys know that I appreciate you very much, and that I thank you. Now, last thing I'm going to do before I get out of here, I'm going to unlist the stream from earlier, because basically it's just me updating everybody, so everybody got a chance to see it. So let me unlist that now. That way, when this video goes offline, is that unlisted? It is. Now, this video will be tonight's live stream. The Tstew response, that's what I want people to see. I want people to see the Tstew response. I want Tstew to know that he did offer that $100,000, and it's only fair for him to pay up. I deserve it. You're gonna have to deal with it, Tstew. I'm sorry you did this to yourself, fool. Okay, looks like I got everything done. All right. Let me go ahead and get ready to get out of here, and I will be in D Live in about 10 minutes. Peace.